The Egyptian sun beat down on us. The pyramids of Giza loomed large, ancient sentinels against the endless desert. We were here, a small team led by Mr. Beast, with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. 100 hours to explore the pyramids, 100 hours to uncover their secrets. Excitement buzzed in the air, thicker than the desert heat. We started with the basics, setting up our base camp near the pyramids. It felt surreal, like pitching a tent in the shadow of giants. Camels grunted nearby, their silhouettes stark against the setting sun. Our adventure had begun. We were walking in the footsteps of pharaohs. The next morning we entered the first pyramid, Khufu's Great Pyramid. The air inside was cool, heavy with the weight of centuries. Dust motes danced in the beams of our flashlights, illuminating hieroglyphs carved into the stone. We were explorers, stepping back in time. Our exploration of Khufu's pyramid took us deep into its heart. We navigated the Grand Gallery, a towering corridor leading to the king's chamber. The craftsmanship was awe-inspiring, massive stones fitted together with unbelievable precision. How did they do it? The king's chamber was surprisingly bare, the only furniture a large empty sarcophagus, but the real thrill came when we descended into the shafts, some unexplored for centuries. The air grew thick, the silence absolute. We were the first humans to set foot in these spaces since the pharaohs themselves. Deeper and deeper we went, finally reaching the lowest explored point within the pyramid. A sense of history, of ancient power pressed down on us. Here, in this subterranean chamber, the pharaohs believed they were reborn into the afterlife. It was humbling to say the least. Next, we ventured into Khafre's pyramid, the second largest of the three. Here we encountered something truly remarkable, a deep shaft, plunging straight down into the earth. This was the Osiris shaft, named for the Egyptian god of the underworld. Its purpose remains a mystery, but some believe it symbolizes the pharaoh's journey to the afterlife. Descending into the shaft was a harrowing experience. The air grew damp and heavy, the darkness absolute. We relied on our headlamps, their beams cutting through the gloom. As we went deeper, we encountered ancient graffiti, scratched into the walls by workers thousands of years ago. Their messages, a tangible link to the past. Finally, we reached the bottom of the shaft, a chamber filled with water. The silence was deafening, broken only by the drip, drip, drip of water. Here we made a chilling discovery, a human skull laying undisturbed for over 3,000 years. A stark reminder of the human cost of building these incredible structures. The Osiris shaft left a deep impression on us. It was more than just a shaft, it felt like a portal to another world, another time. The ancient Egyptians believed that Osiris, god of the underworld, played a vital role in the afterlife. Was this shaft a symbolic representation of that journey? Did the pharaohs believe that by descending into this watery abyss, they were drawing closer to Osiris himself? As we climbed back to the surface, blinking in the sunlight, we couldn't shake the feeling that we had touched something profound. The Osiris shaft wasn't just a physical space, it was a gateway to the ancient Egyptian psyche, a glimpse into their beliefs about life, death, and the world beyond. The experience left us with more questions than answers, but that's the beauty of exploration. We weren't just there to see the sights, we were there to learn, to question, to delve deeper into the mysteries of the past. And the Osiris shaft, with its whispers of ancient rituals and beliefs, provided fertile ground for our curiosity. Section 5. Echoes of Ancient Lives. Leaving the grand chambers and shafts behind, we turned our attention to the smaller details. The pyramids weren't just built by pharaohs, they were built by thousands of skilled laborers, their lives dedicated to these monumental projects. We found evidence of their presence everywhere. In one dusty corner, we stumbled upon a collection of worker skeletons, their bones brittle with age. These weren't slaves, as once believed, but skilled craftsmen, their final resting place a testament to their dedication. Nearby, we found remnants of their lives, tools, pottery shards, even a child's toy. It was a poignant reminder that these monumental structures were built by human hands. We also found ancient graffiti etched into the walls by the workers themselves. Some were simple markings, perhaps tallying stones or marking time. Others were more elaborate, depicting scenes from daily life or offering prayers to the gods. These were the voices of the builders echoing across the millennia. Section 6. The Enigma of the Sphinx. No exploration of Giza would be complete without a visit to the Sphinx, that enigmatic creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human. We explored its base, marveling at its sheer size. The Sphinx has stood guard over the pyramids for millennia, its gaze fixed on the horizon. What secrets does it hold? We entered a small, hidden chamber beneath the Sphinx, its entrance concealed for centuries. The air was thick with dust, the silence absolute. Was this a secret temple? A burial chamber? Its purpose remains a mystery, adding to the Sphinx's mystique. As we stood before the Sphinx, the setting sun casting long shadows across the desert, we couldn't help but feel a sense of awe. This ancient monument has witnessed empires rise and fall, its stone face bearing silent witness to the passage of time. It's a reminder that we are just a small part of a much larger story, a story that began long before us and will continue long after we're gone. Section 7. Climbing to the Heavens. One of the most exhilarating experiences was climbing the Great Pyramid. We weren't allowed to climb all the way to the top due to safety concerns, but even ascending partway was a thrill. The massive stones, some weighing tons, towered above us. As we climbed, we gained a new appreciation for the pyramid's scale. It wasn't just a building, it was a mountain of stone, a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. From our vantage point, we could see the entire Giza complex, a sprawling necropolis stretching out before us. Reaching our designated stopping point, we paused to catch our breath and take in the view. The wind whipped at our faces, carrying with it the scent of the desert. Below us, the world stretched out like a map, the Nile River snaking its way through the landscape. It was a moment of pure exhilaration, a feeling of being on top of the world. Section 8. Riding through time. No trip to Egypt would be complete without experiencing the desert the way the ancients did, on camelback. We mounted our camels, their knobby knees lifting us high above the sand. With a grunt and a sway, we were off, following a caravan path that had been used for centuries. The camels moved with a slow, rolling gait, their hooves kicking up puffs of dust. The sun beat down on us, but a cool breeze helped to keep the heat at bay. We rode in silence, lost in our thoughts, the only sounds the gentle jingle of the camels' harnesses and the occasional bird call. As we rode, we imagined ourselves as ancient travelers, crossing the vast expanse of the desert. Perhaps we were merchants transporting goods along the Silk Road, or maybe we were pilgrims journeying to a distant temple. Whatever our purpose, we were all connected by this ancient mode of transportation, a timeless link to the past. Section 9. Unlocking the Past, Pondering the Future. Our 100 hours flew by. We explored hidden chambers, descended into deep shafts and marveled at the ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians. We rode camels, climbed pyramids, and stood before the enigmatic Sphinx. It was an experience we'll never forget. But our journey wasn't just about the past, it was also about the future. As we explored the pyramids, we couldn't help but wonder about the people who built them. How did they do it? What motivated them? And what can we learn from them today? The pyramids are a testament to human ingenuity, perseverance, and faith. They are a reminder that we are capable of achieving great things when we work together. And they are a challenge to us to continue to explore, to learn, and to build a better future. As we left the pyramids behind, we carried with us a renewed sense of wonder and a deep respect for the past. The secrets of the pyramids may never be fully unlocked, but that's part of what makes them so alluring. They are a reminder that there is still much to discover, both about our world and about ourselves.